Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing what if Luffy was a master of haki. So yeah, sorry I haven't posted in a month. It's because of school and finals and stuff. I just wanted to, get prepared for finals and stuff like that. So I would, pass my finals and all that stuff. So yeah, so without further ado, let's hop right into it. So the only change that's gonna happen is uh Shanks is before Luffy so Luffy's about to eat the gum fruit the gum fruit, but Shanks realized that he's about to eat it and slaps out of his hand. In that instant, the whole story in canon is disappeared because Luffy would never eat the gum fruit. That's the only change that's necessary for to happen. So yeah, so Luffy is still gonna get captured by the bandits, because they saw that he was hanging around with Shanks, so they want to capture him to get something out of Shanks. But Shanks and his crew, they just quickly kill the bandits like it's nothing, and they go on their merry way. Luffy doesn't go into the sea, and he doesn't get eaten by he isn't about to get eaten by this big sea monster, so Shanks doesn't lose his arm. So yeah, but Shanks still gives Luffy his straw hat. So yeah, so Shanks and his crew they leave. So Luffy goes back home and his grandfather's there, and he asks his grandfather how was his day, and he tells him what's happened, like he got captured by the bandits, and his grandfather is ashamed that he didn't train Luffy to be strong enough, and Luffy had to depend on some pirates. So from that day on, he wants to train Luffy, and at like right now he's like 6 years old or like 5 years old, something like that. So yeah, so Luffy's pretty old. He's 6. So we're gonna have a big time skip. During this time skip, it's basically the same story how it goes when Luffy was younger, and like the in between from the beginning of the story and like Luffy's childhood. So for 11 years since when he leaves, he's like 16, 15, and he's like 6 now. So like 10, 11 years, Luffy gets trained by his grandfather on haki because his grandfather, he has a friend that has haki, right? That knows how to use haki and stuff, right? So yeah. So he gets trained by his grandfather's friend. Luffy gets trained by his grandfather's friend to use haki for 10 years, right? And basically how his training would go, that he would practice for like uh 10 hours a day, or like no, 12 hours a day. Yeah. So Luffy would practice 4 hours on armament haki, 4 hours on observation haki, and 4 hours on conqueror's haki for 10 years straight, every single day, no breaks. His training was very, very harsh. So yeah, so Luffy becomes extremely so strong. He is like almost about to master haki, but he just needs a little more training because he's still really young. He's only 15. So Luffy still wants to become a pirate. So he leaves without his grandfather knowing one day, and he heads out on his merry way to find Zoro, the pirate killer that he heard about, that's about to get executed, and he wants to recruit Zoro. So yeah, so Luffy gets on a rowboat, and since Luffy doesn't have Devil Fruit, he could swim, so he doesn't have to worry about and stuff like that. So he rows over there pretty quickly because remember, Luffy's really strong. So he goes over there, and sorry guys, the recording cut off. So back to what I was saying. So Luffy, he goes on his way on a rowboat to the marine base where Zoro is, and where Zoro is about to get killed. So he goes over there, and before he goes to the actual marine base, he wants to get a bite to eat. So he goes to a local pub, or like place to eat, restaurant, or however you guys call it, a restaurant near him, and he starts listening to the folk people, and they're talking about Captain Gordon's son, and he like, who is this Captain Gordon and stuff. So Captain Gordon's son comes in, and he's about to slap the girl that yeah, he was about to like treat the people bad in that restaurant, like pretty bad. He was gonna slap the girl. because the girl was gonna hit him, but but he was telling the Marines to like hit her. So Luffy pulls out his sword and body flickers behind Captain Gordon's son, and puts his katana. He has a katana um behind like to his neck, and he tells him to not to hurt the girl or else. And then so we have an intense moment, and Luffy uses his Conqueror's haki. He puts his katana away, then uses his Conqueror's haki, knocking everybody out. All the Marines and Commissioner Gordon's son. I mean, Commander Gordon's son, but not the people in the restaurant. He could control his Conqueror's haki to a certain amount of people. So yeah, so he knocks him out and he bows to the people because he kind of made a mess. Because when he got up, he flipped, like he made the table, hit another table, knocking down the other table and his table. So he bows down to the people like, sorry, I kind of messed up your place, and they're like, oh, it's fine, and yeah. So Luffy goes to get Zoro, and Luffy and with his little girl that he wanted to go with him, he hops the fence that was blocking the outside from Zoro, and he walks over to Zoro like he doesn't even care that the Marines are looking at him, and Zoro tells him to like run away because the Marines are about to shoot him, and Luffy's like, don't worry about it. So they shoot at Luffy, but Luffy uses his observation haki and just dodges them like it's nothing. And Zoro's impressed, like, how the hell you dodge the bullets? And he tells him, I'm just like that. And yeah, so he talks to Zoro. Luffy talks to Zoro and convinces him to join his crew. And they make a bet if Luffy could get his swords and give it back to him in like 10 seconds, he'll join his crew. So Luffy quickly body flickers to where into the building, runs around for a little, eventually finds the swords, gets the swords, and goes back to Zoro. So yeah, so so now it's oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Luffy doesn't run into Kobe and him, because he just went straight over there. He didn't like get, yeah, he just got a rowboat and then went straight over there. So he doesn't have the whole conversation with Kobe and stuff like that. So Kobe to him doesn't exist. To Luffy doesn't exist. So yeah, so now it's Zoro and Luffy and this little girl that are standing right in front of the Marines, and Luffy he tells the girl to run, and they'll take down the Marines. So Zoro he's getting in a fighting stance to take all of them out, but Luffy tells him to to walk away a couple feet, like to leave it to him. So Zoro's like, oh, it's whatever, right? And then Zoro kind of walks away like a couple feet, and they all start to attack. All the Marines, like 10 Marines, start to attack Luffy, but Luffy uses observation haki and just dodges all the attacks. And when he's bored, he just uses his Conqueror's haki, knocking all of them out. So Captain Gordon's like, what the hell? And Captain Gordon swings his axe at him, but Luffy pulls out his katana, uses armament haki over his blade, and blocks the whole attack from Captain Gordon, right? And then he uses armament haki on his fists, and punches him in the stomach, in the stomach, like punching that air out of him. And then Captain Gordon's on his knees. So then Luffy grabs Captain Gordon's hair, and he elbow him, not elbow, knees him in the chin, knocking him out. And then Zoro's very impressed, like, God damn, this guy's really strong. So he agrees to join his crew, and yeah, so Luffy and Zoro head on the rowboat that Luffy came on, and they start going to random islands. Eventually, they make it to the island that Buggy's on, and while they're there, they run into Nami, and Nami, like they talk to Nami for a little and stuff, and then eventually they run into Luffy. I mean, not Luffy. Zoro gets captured by Buggy and his pirates while Luffy was walking around, and they kind of separated for a little. But so Zoro got captured, and Luffy was looking around for Zoro because he wanted to leave, and so Then eventually he finds out that Zoro got captured by Buggy, and he's like, oh my god. He's like, oh, I really have to put some effort into this, right? He's like, why do I have to fight these weak pirates? So yeah. So Luffy walks over, and Buggy and his whole crew's like, what is this little kid gonna do? So Luffy, I mean, Buggy sends all of his pirates, all of his crew members after Luffy, and then Luffy uses Conqueror's Haki, knocking all of them out. The only people that are left are Buggy and the two um kind of like captains behind him. We have this guy that can tame animals, and this guy that is like on a pogo. The one wheel. You know the bike that has one wheel. He's on that, and he has swords and stuff. So he sends the animal tamer and the guy on the one bike. I don't know the name of it. Right, the bikes with one legs to hit like to take down Luffy. Luffy pulls out his sword to block all the attacks by the guy on the bike, and then he punches him in the stomach. Then the lion that the tamer tamed, it flew to attack Luffy, but Luffy dodged it with his observation haki, and then he kicked the lion in the face, knocking the lion out. And then he walks over to the cage where Zoro is, and he just breaks open the cage like it's nothing, like it's butter, right? Like it's made out of sticks. He just rips it open. Zoro walks out, and then Cap Buggy tries to attack Luffy, but Luffy dodges all of his attacks, and then um he hits the stomach where he hits Captain Buggy's stomach and hitting the like knocking the wind out of him, and then he grabs Captain Buggy by the face, and then Captain Buggy, since he's in pain, his body comes back to him. Luffy tells Zoro to pass him a rope, and he ties his body parts together, and he leaves him there. And when they're about to leave, they run into Nami again that stole all the stuff from Buggy, and Luffy convinces them to join their crew because they really need a navigator. Because Luffy's kind of smart, he's not dumb. He's kind of smart, but he's not really good at navigating. He just like knows, oh, I have a map. I just gotta go that way. So yeah, and it's basically pure luck sometimes. He doesn't. He's okay at navigating. He knows how to like if there's a map, he knows how to read a map, but he needs a real navigator. So yeah. So so Nami joins the crew and they head out and to one of the islands. They run into some other islands, just mini islands, nothing really special. Does not have any effect on the story. So eventually they run into Usopp Island, the island where Usopp is on, and yeah. So after Zoro, Nami, and Luffy get off the ship, they go to get a bite to eat, and when they're getting a bite to eat, like a while later, they hear some kid yelling outside, and they all run outside to see what's going on. And he's yelling, "Pirates! Pirates! Pirates are here! Pirates are here!" And they walk out, and they run over to the kid. They chase the kid, and eventually they see that the kid goes to this mansion on the top of the hill, and they follow the kid to see like where the pirates are because they think there's pirates there, right? So eventually they run into Usopp again. He was on this tree, and they ask Usopp where the pirates is, and then Usopp's confused, and he starts to laugh. He's like, "Oh, they really fell for my lie," and the girl starts to laugh. You know the pressed rich girl that yeah, I don't know her name, right? Starts to laugh too because she realized that they fell for Usopp's lie, and she thinks it's kind of funny. So they're all confused, like, what's so funny? And then and Usopp explains to him that he was joking, and he's like kind of like the town's liar. So yeah, so Usopp gets kicked out of the the mansion by the Captain Kuro or whatever his name is, the rich girl's butler, and yeah, so they're all kicked out, and then uh, Luffy, Zoro, Nami, and Usopp hang out for a while, and so they hang out and they decide to stay on the island for a little because they're pretty tired, right? So eventually Usopp finds out that the rich girl's butler is trying to kill her. So he realizes that Usopp realizes who he really is, and decides to tell Luffy, Zoro, and Nami, and he asks them for help to take him down, and they say yeah, sure, why not, right? So so in this story, I kind of don't like in canon. I kind of don't like Usopp's character, cause like he's really like scared and all that stuff. Like that's his personality. I kind of don't like that. Like in the real story, it's kind of funny, but like I really don't like that. So in this story, Usopp's gonna be a little more brave. He's gonna be scared sometimes, like Nami. Nami won't be. She won't be scared at some like she'll be down to fight, right? But she'll be scared when something big's going on, and that's like something I'm cool with. Like so, yeah. So Usopp's gonna be like that. He's not gonna be as scared as he is in Canada, but he's not gonna be like tough and brave like Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy and stuff like that. So yeah. So so he still has the same like moves. Usopp still uses his slingshot to shoot pebbles and stuff. So yeah. So they make a plan to take down uh, the butler, and they realize where he's coming from, right? But they told the direction wrong, and they're on the other side. So Zoro, Luffy, and Sanji, I mean not Sanji, Usopp and Nami are running over there, and Luffy gets there first because he's just really fast. When he gets there, Kuro sees that he's there, and his whole crew there. So Kuro, not thinking Luffy's really that strong, he only sends his like minions, the weak guys, after him. But Luffy, of course, uses Conqueror Haki, knocking all of them out. And then he sends them the guy that can hypnotize people, right? Luffy takes him down with he just dodges all of his attacks. And since Luffy's not dumb, he doesn't fall for his tricks and stuff. So he just punches him, knock him out with one hit. So yeah. So and sorry. So then Captain Kuro's like, damn, this guy's kind of really strong. I guess I have to take care of him. So he has his whole like attacks and stuff. Wait, oh sorry guys, the video ran out. But I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna finish it in the next part. Hope you guys liked it. Bye, Baba Booey.